Lecture topic: Battling against the enemy.
Quran Sharif. Allah Ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu idha laqitum fi'atan fasbutu wadhkurullaha kathiran la'allakum tuflihun. This is referring to addressing the Sahabah primarily, and then by extension everyone, that when you are in the battlefront, so now this is a very, very major situation. Person is in the battlefront, he is facing the enemy. In that period of time there were swords and arrows that were now the danger and risk that a person could be attacked at any moment, and now it is the weaponry of this time, whatever it might be. Allah Ta'ala says, whatever you are going to be facing, whatever the challenges might be, but you remain firm. Whether it is the weaponry of that time or this time, Allah Ta'ala says you remain firm. But now what is going to be the process and the means of remaining firm? Now can you imagine what is being described? The battlefield and the dangers and the challenges. Allah Ta'ala is saying, this is a command, you remain firm. But how are you going to manage to remain firm? فَاسْبُتُوا وَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ. And remember Allah Ta'ala excessively so that you may be successful. Now this is the ayat of the Quran Sharif, and then look at the Hadith Sharif. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam on one occasion he said, رَجَعْنَا مِنَ الْجِهَادِ الْأَكْبَرِ مِنَ الْجِهَادِ الْأَصْغَرِ إِلَى الْجِهَادِ الْأَكْبَرِ. Which is a narration of Bayhaqi with the sanad da'if, but nevertheless it's something not of a level that is mawdu. So now if we look at this in the light of this Hadith Sharif, that Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is saying this is, now we've come from a lesser jihad compared to the greater jihad. What is the greater jihad? The Sahabah asked, Mujahadatul Qalb, the striving against the heart. Now the lesser jihad, this was the instruction that you want to remain firm. There is no way you're going to manage this without remembering Allah Ta'ala excessively. If that is not going to be possible without remembering Allah Ta'ala excessively, then where is it going to be possible to engage in the greater jihad without remembering Allah Ta'ala excessively? Because this enemy is not even visible to us. This enemy runs in the veins of a person like his blood runs in his veins, and whispers thoughts in his heart and mind. And the issue is that this enemy faces him, or he is faced with this enemy anywhere and everywhere at all times. So therefore this is a constant struggle and a constant battle that he has to engage in. Allah Ta'ala is saying that on the battlefront, where the dangers are of whatever the weaponry of the time might be, and your life is in danger, so if your life is in danger there, then your ruh is in danger here. And this danger cannot be overcome without excessively remembering Allah Ta'ala. Then this danger to a greater extent cannot be overcome without excessively remembering Allah Ta'ala. So to the extent of the remembrance of Allah Ta'ala, that is the security, that is the protection. On that battlefront, the person will wear armor, he'll do other things. The armor of this battle is the armor of the Dhikr of Allah Ta'ala, the armor of the remembrance of Allah Ta'ala, verbally, from the heart, in all the various forms of the Dhikr. And to the extent that there will be ghaflat, to that extent he's exposed to the enemies, and to that extent he's in danger. So this is the very fundamental importance of punctuality. Punctuality on one's askar, tasbihat, tilawat, because this is that armor, this is that shield. Now the weekend comes, the person feels, okay, now it's an off day, it's an off day, I must stop. So now he's deliberately dropping his guard. It comes as a holiday, it comes some other time, and sometimes in madrasa time, a person feels that now can take a break for a few days. Taking a break is opening oneself to all the risks. And before a person knows it, he slipped into whatnot, and he's trying to figure out what happened. What happened? The starting point was neglecting one's ma'mulat, tasbihat, tilawat, and whatever other aspects that are prescribed in that regard. So should never ever be negligent in this regard. This is then the stepping stone to the person falling backwards. And keeping steadfast is the stepping stone to moving forward. Allah Ta'ala gives us.
अल्लाह अल्लाह कैसा प्यारा नाम है, आशिकों का मीना और जाम है।